A four-star hotel and resort under fire tonight. 19 investigating two cases where women have filed sexual misconduct complaints against one of their massage therapists. Tonight, investigator Kelly Kennedy spoke with one of the alleged victims, who explains how she hit several roadblocks in her quest for justice.
The alleged sexual assaults happened here at the Grand Resort Hotel and Spa in Warren, Ohio. Now, I spoke with one of the alleged victims, and she tells me she reported this incident to local police and the Ohio State Medical Board the very next day. But she tells me the police investigation has gone nowhere. And it's taken until now for the board to even consider suspending this massage therapist's license.
It's almost like your body just shuts down and I was just tortured with him touching me then until the massage was over. And then once the massage was over, he grabs my arm and he leans in and he says, "I'm sorry if I did anything that made you feel uncomfortable."
37-year-old Leanna Rushlow used to enjoy getting massages, but the Licking County mother says she hasn't had one since August 17th, 2021. Do you feel like you have some PTSD from what happened to you?
Absolutely. Yeah, I do not feel comfortable with strangers in that position anymore.
Rushlow and her wife, Danielle Berger, went to the Grand Resort Hotel and Spa for a weekend getaway in the summer of 2021. But things took a turn when they went for a couples massage at the spa.
He spent an uncomfortable amount of time on my pelvic area, and I was sick to my stomach. My heart was pounding. I was starting to sweat. I felt like I was going to pass out. And he ended up touching my vagina. And at that point, I yelled out, "Whoa, that's too high."
The women immediately reported what happened to the front desk.
The manager ended up refunding us half of our stay and never acknowledging any of it. It wasn't until I got home that I was like, why didn't we call the police?
At that point, Rushlow called the Howland Township Police Department to report the alleged assault.
They were wildly unhelpful and basically told me I had to drive back down there and file it in person, which now I found out is false. It was just a giant runaround, and I couldn't get anybody from that police department to listen to me or even pretend to care. So it took the better part of a year to find somebody that would actually take my statement.
I spent the last 2 days emailing and calling the detective assigned to her case, but he has not called me back. I did speak with someone from Howland Township Police over the phone. She told me the sexual assault was reported in August of 2023, and it was still marked as under investigation. According to records from the Ohio Medical Board, Daniel Scharfall was accused of exposing the breasts of two patients during a massage and touching the vaginal area of one patient. The licensing board opened a sexual misconduct investigation into Scharfall in 2022. In December of 23, the board recommended that Scharfall's license be suspended for 6 months and that he be put on probation for a year. He'd also have to pay a $6,000 fine.
It took an entire year for them to write the recommendation and report.
Rushlow said while she was waiting for the report, the statute of limitations for her to take civil action against Scharfall and the hotel expired. Rushlow tells me Scharfall is still employed here at the Grand Resort and Spa. So we came to the hotel to try to get some answers. So we wanted to speak with someone about some sexual assault misconduct allegations against a massage therapist here.
We don't have anybody available to comment on that.
Are you able to tell me if Daniel Scharfall is still employed here?
I have no idea.
After we left, the Grand Resort sent me a statement. It reads in part, "The Grand Resort did an investigation, but was unable to determine if the therapist did either intentionally or unintentionally anything wrong or that was in any way inappropriate." Rushlow posted this video to TikTok 5 days ago. It has more than 3.5 million views.
I posted the video as a last ditch effort for somebody to hear me, because I felt like nothing was going anywhere. Nobody was listening to me.
I did try to reach Scharfall's attorney, but he has not called me back. Now, the licensing hearing is scheduled for tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. in Columbus. We'll keep you updated on what the board decides. Reporting in Warren, Kelly Kennedy, 19 News.